Hi guys! Hey! Linda here from ITTT, back this week with another live session. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you're going to enjoy today's live stream. Today's topic, I think, is going to be really interesting to a lot of people because we do get that asked quite a lot at ITTT. Can I teach English abroad or online without a university degree? And the answer is yes, you can. It's possible. And in this live stream, I'm going to show you exactly where the best places are for teachers who don't have a degree, but they do want to go abroad to teach. So I'm going to cover specific countries where teachers without a degree can work. And I'm also going to cover a couple of different online platforms where you can find work, where you can teach English without having a university degree. So I hope that sounds good. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me. Please, as always, leave a comment in the comment box. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. So don't be shy, don't be quiet, just leave something in the comment box, just a hi, and where you're watching from. I would really, really appreciate that. And what else? If you're listening to this as a podcast episode, thank you very much for the download. We always turn our live sessions into podcast episodes afterwards for people who prefer, the audio only format. I know I do. I love listening to podcasts, especially when I drive. So yeah, that's a great option. And we also recently hit a milestone. It's actually already a couple of weeks ago, 3,500 podcast downloads. I'm sure it's more now. I actually need to double check. So I hope we're going to be reaching 5,000 downloads very soon. So yeah, if you're one of our podcast listeners, thank you very much. And if you're not yet a listener, please consider listening. It's the TEFL and TESOL podcast by ITTT. You can find it on all major podcast platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, all the major podcast platforms. What else? Yeah, consider liking and subscribing. As I said, we're live both on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time right now. So some of you are watching on YouTube, some of you watching on Facebook. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our social media channels because we do update them daily. And we always also share our upcoming live sessions. So you can, know in advance what we're going to talk about. You can mark it in your calendar so that you're ready and here when we go live. We go live twice a week. I go live once a week, every week at this time right now. So that is Friday, 10 a.m. Korea time for me. For some of you, it is Thursday, no matter, it doesn't, wherever you are, right? And my colleague Lisa, she goes live every Tuesday. She is based in Russia, and she's a non-native English teacher from Russia. And she has experience in teaching English in China and online. So if that's something that interests you, and all of you out there who are non-native English speakers who want to start a teaching career, I highly recommend checking her out. And also all of our live sessions remain in our playlists on Facebook and also on YouTube. So you can always go back and watch previous episodes. Also, if you leave a comment on the previous episodes, we still get back to you then. So if you have questions during a previous live session, just still leave a comment and we get back to you that way. All right, I see I have a lot of comments already. Hi, guys. Tiana recently moved to Arkansas. Cool, exciting. New place. Awesome. Juliana in Illinois. Perfect. Then we have Donna Min from Mexico, and Marcia in Chile. Awesome. So it's mostly still Thursday evening for you guys. Okay. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. Tiana says it's beautiful here. Oh, cool. I don't think I've ever been to Arkansas. I would love to go. I've also have I been to Illinois? I've been to Chicago, actually, but only the airport. Unfortunately, only the airport. All right. Cool. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention our 30% discount. Most of you already know this. If you watched our live sessions before, we always offer a 30% discount code during our lives, only during our live sessions. So you're not going to find this 30% discount anywhere else. So one way to get it is to this way. Upper right hand corner, 30% off QR code. You can scan that, or you can also just click on the discount link that I'm going to share right now in the comment section. Looks like this. So you can click on that. It leads you straight to the application page. You can fill it out and you'll see a 30% discount. This goes for all of our TEFL and TESOL courses. All right, then we have Marcia says, I live in a city called Osorno. It is in the south of Chile. Oh, amazing. I hear amazing things about Chile. I really want to visit. Then we have Hema from Plymouth, UK. Cool. What time is it there? It's like 2 a.m., isn't it? 2 a.m. Thanks for watching, Hema. I appreciate that. Okay, great. So today's topic. Let's jump right in. Teaching English without a degree. Yes, it is possible, and I'm going to show you how, basically. So I'm going to make myself smaller again. Feel free to keep your comments coming at any time. Ask your questions, or if you have any comments, if you have experience in one of the countries that I'm going to mention, teaching without a degree. I always love your input, so don't be shy. Let us know. Share your insight with other people. That would be really, really great. And then we're just going to start. So first off, just a little bit about myself. I know this is always the same. If you're a regular watcher, you're probably already like, over it. But I know there's also a lot of new people watching, and I just want to introduce myself to those people who don't know me yet. So my name is Linda. I'm a travel writer and content creator under the name Linda Goes East. East because I've always had a passion for Asia and moved east to Asia and have been in Asia pretty much since 2012. And you can find my own content at lindagoeseast.com. You're going to find a lot of different travel content about countries in Asia, specifically. Nowadays, a lot of Korea content. I live in Korea. Have not been out of the country for nearly 2 years, as most of us. And so I've been exploring a lot of Korea content. Before the pandemic, I was pretty much traveling all across Asia and have content about that as well. Also on Instagram at Linda Goes East. Check it out. I love sharing my travel content on there. And if you want to reach out to me directly, you can also do that on Instagram. Feel free to message me. I'm originally from Germany and the US. So my mom is German, my dad is American, but I was born and raised in Germany and then finished university in the States. And I've been based in South Korea for the past 6 years. I taught English full-time in South Korea. Before that, I actually lived in China. I also taught English there. And then I transitioned over to the TEFL and TESOL side of things. So I've been a marketing professional at ITTT for the past 5 years full-time. ITTT stands for International TEFL and TESOL Training. You can find us at teflcourse.net and also on Instagram at International TEFL Training, and also on Facebook, where some of you are watching from right now. Obviously, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, all of those good places. And ITTT is a leading TEFL and TESOL course provider worldwide. We offer a wide variety of different TEFL and TESOL courses, online, in-class, combined, different types of courses. There's also specialization courses for teaching business English, specifically for teaching online. So go check that out. There is a course that suits your needs, I guarantee. Great. Okay. So then I would like to know, where would you like to teach? Now, I know from some of you, because some of you are watching week after week and after week, and I've been getting to know you guys, so I know some of you guys where you want to teach. But let me know where you would like to teach and why. So it could be like a country or a specific city or just a specific continent. Or if you want to teach English online, let me know and why you want to teach there. What is it that attracts you? And I'm going to take a look at the comments here. All right. We have Matyur, who, oh, you've watched before too. Hi, from Bangladesh. Thanks for tuning in again. And then we have Hannah from Singapore, but residing in Korea. Great. Where in Korea do you live? I live like near Daejeon in a city called Cheongju. How about you? All right. Here is Andy from Pretoria, South Africa. Great. Cool. All right, so we have an answer. Where would you like to teach? Tiana says South Korea. Yes, I knew that one. And I also love Italy. Awesome. So South Korea or Italy. Awesome. And why, though? Why would you like to teach there? Okay, Hannah lives in Namyangju. Yeah, I know that. Good. I had a friend who lived in Hanam City. So kind of also that area. I've never been to Namyangju actually, but I know it. Okay, Tiana says, I love South Korea for its scenery. Yes, great. Yeah, South Korea is a very beautiful country. It's small, but beautiful. So, yeah, how about you other guys? Hannah, do you want to teach English in Korea? Or do you want to teach online? Or do you want to move to a different country to teach? How about Andy? And Hema, Matyur. How about you guys? Let me know. Where would you like to teach, or you just don't know yet? That's okay too. So I taught English in China, in a city called Changsha in Hunan province. That's the capital of Hunan province. And it was really cool there. I loved it. Very spicy food, but yeah, it was great. And then I taught English in South Korea also at a private kindergarten. So we taught kindergartners in the morning and then elementary school sort of after, like in the afternoon. Okay. Hema wants to teach in Plymouth. Okay, great. So where you live? Okay, cool. Marcia, Turkey. Interesting. Marcia wants to go to Turkey. Okay. Cool. And Hannah is currently teaching English in Korea, private 1-1. Very cool. Okay. And Andy wants to teach online. Perfect. All right. Thanks. So now I know a little bit more about you guys and what your goals are. So that's very interesting. And I'm actually going to mention some of these countries in just a little bit. Then we have Naeem from Pakistan. Thanks so much for tuning in, Naeem. And Danamin in Canada or maybe Europe. I like to teach in somewhere cold since here in southern Mexico is really hot. That's awesome. It's funny because I'm from Europe. I'm from Germany. And I've never heard anybody say they want to teach somewhere cold because it's too hot. It's like the opposite, right? Where I'm from, because it's kind of colder there. So we want to go someplace where it's warm. So that's funny. Okay. Hey, Nancy. Thanks for joining again. And then we have Diana who wants to teach in Istanbul in Turkey. Very cool. Okay. So I prefer the cold too, Tiana. Oh, really? No. Well, I guess I like everything, but I do like warm weather more. But it's getting really, really hot in South Korea, and it's like humid, hot. It's really not what I'm used to. In Germany, it does not get humid as much. So it's kind of killing me. You really need AC all the time, and you can't really be outside too long. And then we're also getting into a rainy season soon, so it's going to rain a lot, and maybe some typhoons coming. So yeah, that's summer in Korea. All right. Then Juliana says, I would like to teach ESL students in my state or online. Cool. Okay. All right, great. So then we're moving on. Jumping into the topic of teaching English without a degree. And yes, it is possible because we do get that asked quite a lot, at ITTT, people ask us, do I need a degree to teach English abroad? Can I teach abroad without having a degree? Because there are a lot of people who don't have a degree, and don't despair. Yes, it is possible. However, these are the three main things that you need to have for teaching abroad or also online without a degree. So the first thing would be to definitely get a TEFL or TESOL certificate. That you at least have some kind of certificate. And nowadays, like a TEFL or TESOL is pretty much a standard thing, whether or not you do have a degree. So also people who have a degree should definitely get TEFL or TESOL certified. It has become a requirement in many countries to go and teach there. And also a lot of employers prefer hiring people with a TEFL. And also if you don't have a degree, then it's definitely a huge plus, at least having a TEFL or TESOL certificate. And for people without a degree, we definitely recommend going for a sort of bigger kind of TEFL certificate, so one that has a lot more hours than the standard 120. So we would recommend the one of the packs, so master package, that is 220 hours, and then we have the professional package that's 470 hours. That includes the standard certificate plus the specializations in teaching English to business people, teaching English to young learners, and also the TESOL diploma course. So we recommend getting that for people without a degree. That is really going to enhance your chances of landing a job. So that's the one thing. And then the other thing, obviously, experience would be great. So this could be any kind of experience, even volunteer experience or some kind of teaching experience, even in your hometown, maybe at church or at like your local, just in your neighborhood, tutoring and teaching, younger kids maybe, or older people or whoever. That is definitely counted as experience. Or if you want to go, usually what a lot of people do who want to go abroad, they start teaching online first to get experience. So some kind of experience is also going to enhance your chances if you don't have a degree and you want to go abroad. And then also a big thing is flexibility. So what do I mean with flexibility? A lot of people obviously come, into the whole idea of teaching abroad, and they have this one place where they really want to go. So for example, Tiana really wants to go to South Korea. Well, if you want to go to South Korea, you need a degree. So if that is where you want to go and you don't have a degree, you might have to just change your destination, and you might not be able to go there. So just be flexible, be open-minded. You definitely don't have as many opportunities, as people with a degree. So it's more limited. So you do need to be a lot more flexible in terms of location where you want to go. So that's one thing. Okay, let me look at the comments over here. So Marcia says, the thing is that I'm already a teacher of English here in my country. So what I want to know is to live the new experiences that teaching abroad can bring. Yeah, okay, got it. Cool. Yeah, for sure. And Tiana says, that's my plan while I work on my degree. Yeah, teaching online, getting experience. Yeah. Okay. All right, and Andy says, I have a bachelor's degree in religious education, so I just would like to be TEFL or TESOL certified. Yeah, absolutely. Great. So what I actually also want to mention, when that's also a question we get a lot for teaching abroad or teaching English in general online as well. Do I need to have a degree in English or in teaching, in education? And the answer is no. Most of the time, like 90% of the time, you just need to have a degree in any major. So it doesn't matter. So even your bachelor's degree is in religious education, so that's also fine. It just needs, for a lot of countries, it just needs to be a 4-year degree. So it doesn't matter. My degree was in business administrations, in management. So I was still able to go and teach. So it doesn't matter. Your major doesn't matter. Obviously, if it's in education, if it's in TESOL, if it's in English, it's going to be a huge plus. And you're probably going to have a lot more opportunities and also probably going to have higher pay. But it doesn't have to be. And actually, most of my friends who are teaching abroad don't have a degree in education or in teaching. So, all right. Good. So Yayan says, I want to take the certificate. How can I start? Great. You can start by clicking on our 30% off link, and you can sign up for a course that suits your needs. We always recommend, the 120-hour standard, or like I said, if you don't have a degree and you're a non-native English speaker, we recommend higher level certificates. So maybe the 220-hour master package would be great for you. And you can get that 30% off now only during this link we only share during the live, but you can also sign up later, if that makes sense. So do that, go there and check it out. Okay, so then we have, hi, Illustre Jubilo de Matos. I love your name. He says, Linda, would you mind bringing some live sessions with pronunciation slides and some grammar issues such as conditionals? Interesting. That's a great idea. I might do that in the future. So yeah, I'm open to that. Thank you. I will definitely keep that in mind. Good. Okay. So now what I want to talk about are the places, the countries where you can go teaching if you don't have a degree. So first we're going to go through countries, and then we're going to look at which online platforms hire teachers without a degree. All right. So if you're interested in teaching online, stay until the end. It's not going to take too long. Don't worry. Just stay tuned. It's coming. So first up, we have Asia. So where can I teach English without a university degree in Asia? The best places, most of the time, are Southeast Asia. Specifically, countries like Cambodia, Vietnam, and Indonesia. And just look at the beautiful pictures here that I picked. That's kind of my favorite part when I make slides, the pictures. It's so beautiful. Okay. Like, I want to go everywhere. So, Cambodia, Vietnam, excuse me. I have something in my throat now. So, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Indonesia are the best places in Asia to go and teach if you don't have a university degree. Also, the cost of living is very low there, which is great. And the salaries in Southeast Asia are up to $1,500. And I did a live session about teaching English in Asia before, where I mention more details about each country. So you should go and check that out. But basically, that's always something to consider, like the cost of living versus the salary, because $1,500 might not sound like much. But considering the low cost of living, that salary is going to get you very far. Extra benefits, not that many. So extra benefits, for example, in country, especially in East Asia, so like China, South Korea, Taiwan, Japan, there you get a lot of great extra benefits like free healthcare, you get bonuses, end of contract bonuses, pension, you get free housing, free airfare, things like that. In Southeast Asia, not really. That's not really a thing. So you just get your salary, and that is it pretty much. But great places to go if you want to teach without a degree. And also worth mentioning, South Korea here. So normally for South Korea, you do need a 4-year university degree to go and teach there. However, there is the talk program where you can apply to if you have a 2-year associate's degree. So maybe that's something that, a lot of people didn't know. So if you have a 2-year degree, you can apply through the talk program and then teach English in South Korea. That might be a really great opportunity. Salaries are higher and you have a lot more extra benefits. And you are in Korea, which is an amazing country. Then we have China, which is worth mentioning because it used to be a couple of years ago where you could go and teach without a degree. But things have changed, and now teachers are required to have a 4-year degree in order to qualify for the Z visa in China, which is the work visa there. And that's the visa that you need to be a teacher in China, to work there. So keep that in mind. Of course, there are schools, because China is actually the country with the largest demand for English teachers. It's a huge country. There's like language schools everywhere. So they have a huge demand in teachers. And so some schools, they also hire people who are, for example, on a tourist visa, which is actually illegal, and we do not recommend it. You shouldn't do that. If you get caught, and they do inspections, if you get caught, you get deported and fined. And I don't know if you can ever come back to China. I don't know, but it's not a great situation you want to be in. And some of the schools, they don't care because they don't get deported. They probably have to pay a fine, but it's probably worth the risk for them. So you're going to find a lot of sketchy schools who are trying to get teachers to come, luring them, to China on a tourist visa and then just having them work technically illegally. But you should not do that. So there are a lot of other great places to work if you don't have a degree. So Cambodia, Vietnam, Indonesia, just look at the pictures. Amazing places, amazing places. All right, so let's see. Matir, question. I have a master's degree in English literature, been teaching English in Bangladesh. Which country will be suitable for me to teach English? Great. Okay, so actually, I think my colleague Lisa, she did a live session about, teaching English abroad as a non-native English speaker. So I highly recommend you check that out. She names all the countries, and we also have actually resources. Let me see if I can just find it real quick. Or I have to share that with you later. Here. I found it. So you can go here to this blog article, and you'll find the best places for non-native English speakers to teach English abroad. So that's going to help you. And then also reach out maybe to Lisa, watch her previous live sessions for more information about that. Okay. But I mean, a master's degree in English literature and you have teaching experience sounds really, really great. So I'm sure you can find a position abroad as well. All right, then we have Nuntana with a question. What's TEFL or TESOL certificate that accepted worldwide to work in teaching? Definitely ITTT, ours. Our certificate is accepted worldwide, and I actually have some certificates right here. This is the Teaching English Online certificate. So this one is accepted worldwide. It's also really nice quality. I really like those certificates. So yeah, our certificates are accepted worldwide, are accredited. You can also, what's great about this one, and I've showed this before, but let me just show again. So all of the certificates, they do have a unique number here that employers can use to verify that this is a real certificate. It's not a Photoshop one or anything like that. You can go to the ITTT website and punch this number in and verify that it's a real TEFL or TESOL certificate. And yeah, you can actually find more about our accreditation and affiliation on our website. We have an accreditation tab on our website. If you click on that, you'll find out more about all of that. Hi, Mikey. Good to see you. Cool. All right. Then we have Iram, one more question. From India, Mumbai, I have completed my master's in science and right now pursuing a TEFL or TESOL course. Can I teach English in Europe? Okay, great. I'm actually going to cover Europe in a little bit, so you can stay tuned and then find out more about that. So this is Asia. I think Europe is right now. Yeah, now is Europe. Okay, so where can you teach in Europe without a degree? Great places are, for example, Spain and Italy, Russia, the Czech Republic, and Turkey. The only thing about Europe is that the cost of living is quite high, and you're also not going to get that many benefits compared to other places in East Asia, what I just mentioned, where you get free airfare, free housing, bonuses, and all of that stuff. Salaries, they range from $700 to $2,400 a month. So it's a huge range. It really depends on, where you work, also what kind of city, what kind of school. So it really depends. Yeah, Italy, yes, is a great place. So yeah, that's Europe. So Spain, Italy, Turkey, Russia, and Czech Republic are great places to start teaching without a university degree. Okay, let's see what Andy says. Andy says, thanks. A lot of people say that. I suppose it's good to do with the kind of lifestyle I'm living. Okay. Don't know what you're referring to right now, but good. And also, there's always like a delay. That's sometimes the unfortunate thing. There is like a delay between me talking and you seeing it. It's about like 20 seconds, I believe, which is quite long. So, does Russia need native speaking teachers? That's a good question. I'm not quite sure. I don't think it is a requirement. But that would be a great question for Lisa, because she is from Russia, my colleague Lisa. So tune in on Tuesdays and ask her that. That's a great question. Yeah. And also, we actually publish a lot of job offers on our website and also on our Facebook page. So look out for that. There's a lot of job offers for those countries as well, so you can apply there. And I also did a live session about teaching English in Europe specifically, with more details about each individual country, which was really great. And basically how to find a job there. So you can go back to that live session and there will be like the best job sites. If you want to teach English in Italy, what job sites you can look for, jobs there, and Turkey and Czech Republic and things like that. So check that out. But yeah, so it's possible to teach English in Europe without a degree. Certainly. Yes. Yeah, not sure what else I could add. So those are the countries. What's good, maybe that's worth mentioning. For Spain and Italy, what's great there also is with Europe, it's like sometimes the problem for people from outside of the EU, not so much in the Czech Republic and in Turkey. It's easier to get a work visa there for people from outside of the EU. But I'm not sure about Russia. For Spain and Italy, and also France, Germany, other popular countries in Europe, it's a lot harder to get a work visa if you're not a EU citizen. So the great thing in Spain and Italy is that they offer these like student visas. So what a lot of people do is they sign up for a Spanish language class or an Italian language class in Spain or in Italy, and then you get a student visa, and this visa also allows you to work a certain amount of hours per week. So that's what a lot of teachers do, especially the first year they do that, and they go to Spain or to Italy, do the language course, and then also teach on the side, because that's the legal way to do it. And we also, on our blog, the link that I just shared, so that's teflcourse.net/blog. You're going to find articles about that, how to, and also the FAQ page, so teflcourse.net/FAQ. If you look on there, you're going to find step-by-step instructions how to do that with the language course in Spain and in Italy, and France also has that. But in France, you do need to have a degree. they don't really hire without a degree. So, but they do have that language option as well. And that's like through the government as well. So that's like there's an official site and you need to apply through that. I think you also, for France, you also need to speak French, at least a little bit. You need to submit an essay in French why you want to come to France and do that program. But yeah, so there you have it. Europe, Spain, Italy, Turkey, Russia, and the Czech Republic are great places to teach in Europe without a university degree. Okay, good. Then next up, we have Latin America. And maybe Marcia can let us know if that's the truth. So where can you teach without a university degree? And those are the countries that I've found where you can find positions without having a university degree. That is Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Mexico, Colombia, Ecuador, and Uruguay. And here also the cost of living is very low, which is great, but also the salaries tend to be quite low compared to other regions, and also not that many extra benefits. So, and we're still working on putting together a live session about Latin America. It's just that I've never been and I don't have experience teaching there. And so I'm still looking for somebody, a course graduate or we do have in-class TEFL centers in Latin America. So I'm looking for someone to join me together live so we can talk about Latin America. But yeah, so a lot of countries you can choose from. Latin America is a great destination for teaching. However, what a lot of people just don't like about it is the low salaries. So it can be quite tough making ends meet. You can't really save anything. That's really hard compared to East Asia or the Middle East, for example. Middle East has the highest salaries for teachers. But also the highest requirements. So you do need to have a degree there. You do need to have teaching experience. Also a degree like in English and in teaching is much preferred in the Middle East, for example. That's why you're not going to see the Middle East in today's presentation. But yeah, so that is that. And then I want to mention Africa, because a lot of people actually always ask about, what about Africa? Because we never really mention Africa as a destination for teaching. And most of that is because it's mostly unpaid volunteer work. Certainly teaching, and it's obviously great. It's a great thing to do, to go. There's a lot of programs offering like volunteer positions in Africa and different countries, specifically in Ghana, Tanzania, South Africa, Kenya, Madagascar. And you can do that without a university degree. A lot of people do that like after, for example, after high school even, or right after college for like a gap year. But unfortunately, most of the time, Africa is just not the destination for like teaching full time, earning a good salary. So, but the cost of living is very low. All right, I have a couple of comments about Latin America. So let me just check that out. So Donovan can confirm that for Mexico. A true shame because there are many great places to live and teach in. Yeah, I think you're referring to like the salaries and that it's hard to make ends meet. Yeah. Marcia also says, yes, the salaries are too low in Chile. I saw an advertisement from ITTT for teaching here, and the salary was $530. Wow, a month. Yeah. And then you need to get an apartment. You need food. You need to live. It's rough. Yeah, very rough. So that's why a lot of people, they would love to go to Latin America. I would love to go. I would really love to go. But it's just not something really sustainable. And I think a lot of people, at least I guess the people that I meet, teaching English in Korea, in Japan, in China, those are the kinds of people who come here for the also for the high salaries, but also for the culture and the country. But definitely one of the biggest benefits of coming to this region are the high salaries, the great benefits, and teachers are really able to save like $1,000 a month from their salary, which is just great. So a lot of people pay off their student loans. They come right out of college. That's what one of my friends did. She came here for a year and saved pretty much everything she could to then go back home and pay off her debt. So that was one thing. And obviously, you can save money. You can travel a lot. So yeah, but not really the case in Latin America, and also not the case in Africa. But, you know, some people are looking for different things, right? Some people are looking for being able to save a lot, travel a lot. While I think with Latin America and Africa, it's more about like the experience as a whole. I mean, I would think that, you know, volunteer teaching in Africa is like a once in a lifetime amazing experience. So it really depends on you and what you're looking for. And if Africa is calling you, if Latin America is calling you, then you should definitely do it, you know? So, yeah, Marcia says with that money, it's too complicated to live here. And I think especially, right, for foreigners who are not from Chile, who are not from there, so. Marcia says, you can come to my place if you want to know Chile. I would be happy to have you here. I can lend you my apartment. Oh, that is so sweet. Yes, I'm definitely going to do that. Thank you so much. I'm really going to do that. I'm going to take you up on that because Chile, I would really love to see Chile, especially the South, and just Latin America in general. I've always wanted to go. So yeah, definitely. That would be amazing. Especially then with local, you know, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to take you up on that. You can come to Korea in return, okay? We also have a guest room. You can stay there. Good. Okay. Then let's talk online teaching. So, got a couple of different platforms for you here where you can teach online without having a degree. So, the first one is Cambly. And Cambly doesn't require a degree. However, they do only hire native English speakers from US, Canada, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and also other countries in certain circumstances. So not sure what the certain circumstances are. So just don't be discouraged if you're like a fluent English speaker. Definitely check out Cambly. It's worth applying, you know. The pay is 17 cents per minute, which equates to $10.20 per hour. US. Yeah, and I think Cambly is really one of the biggest platforms as well. So that's good to know. And then we have Lingoda. Right here, Lingoda. Lingoda is actually a leading online language school in Europe. And applicants must be native English speakers. They also need to have a TEFL, TESOL, or CELTA certificate. 2 years of classroom experience is also required. And the pay is between 7 and 11 euros per hour. So if you fit that description, if you have all the other requirements, but you don't have a degree, you could go for Lingoda. Then we have Schema Talk. Also, Schema Talk only hires native English speakers that are over 18 and that have an American, British, Canadian, Australian, New Zealand, or Irish accent. You can set your own hourly charges on Schema Talk, which is really great. And then Schema Talk takes 20% off of your rate and you keep 80%, which is also really nice, actually. Yeah, and then we have Palfish. Palfish is another very, very big, popular online teaching platform. And there are no rules regarding the nationality of the teachers on Palfish. So that's really good. But a TEFL or TESOL is required. And the average rate is between 10 and 18 US dollars per hour. So it's actually quite nice. Yeah, Palfish. So those are the online options. I'm sure there's more out there. There's so many online teaching platforms. It's impossible to cover them all. But those are like the 4 main ones that are ideal for people without a university degree. And also, if you are a non-native English speaker, you can try out Cambly and PalFish. And if you are a native English speaker, you can apply to all of them. So yeah, that is that. And I actually want to get back to one of the questions I read earlier and I skipped. I'm so sorry. Here, Andy, is age a factor? I hope you're still watching, Andy. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you about that. But so it depends on the country. You're 60. It depends on like where you want to go. I know that for China, for example, the age limit is actually 60. Might also be 65. I need to double check. But some countries do have, their retirement age, which is either 60 or sometimes 65. So it really depends on the individual country where you want to go. But also even in China, despite that age limit, I met people who were older than that who were still teaching. So I think it then just depends on the individual employer if they want to hire you or not. I would say with 60, it is maybe a little bit more challenging, but definitely not impossible. So it would depend on where you want to go. So you should do some research about, that country, where you want to go to, and what it looks like there. You can always reach out to the local embassy of that country where you want to go to. So, for example, the Korean embassy, the Chinese embassy near you or in your country, and ask them those specifics because they would know. Because also regulations, they change, sometimes change. Especially for China, they change a lot, so it's kind of hard to keep up with everything. But yeah, that's what I would recommend. If you teach online. Okay, if you teach online, I'm not sure. I don't think they really specify that. I haven't seen that. I actually teach online at a platform called Cafe Talk, and there, I don't think they have any age limits. Because it's similar to which one was it? Where you can Schema Talk, where you can basically set your own hourly rate. You can upload your own like lessons that you want to offer, and then also how much you want to charge, and then people can book you. So with that, age doesn't really matter. No, you just set up your profile, your qualifications, you write a little bit of text about yourself. You can also add some photos and a video. So that would be maybe a great way as well. So Schema Talk or Cafe Talk, that's where I teach. You can check that out. Certainly. I should have mentioned Cafe Talk here too, because I don't think you need a degree there either. It really doesn't matter. Cafe Talk is really, really good. So check that out. Good. Okay. Yeah, that's the end for today. Now, if you have any more questions, feel free to leave them now into the comment box. And I also just want to mention one more time the 30% off discount code. So you can either scan this QR code, or I'm just going to share that link with you one more time, because a couple of people were asking about TEFL certification today. So I want to make sure that everybody knows how to get the discount. You click on this link, you fill out the application, and then you see the discounted price on the next page. You can also do this tomorrow. You can do this on Monday. Whenever you want to do it. It doesn't have to be right now. It can be, though. You can do it right now. But any time. Yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to ITTT. Check out teflcourse.net. There's a contact us button. You can reach out to us. My colleagues will get back to you. You can also contact me directly, especially on Instagram at Linda Goes East. Send me a message if you have any questions. I would love to speak with you. And now is your opportunity, your chance to ask some more questions, either about today's topic or about something else, but TEFL, teaching, Korea, China, anything you want to know. So, yeah. Now let me finish my coffee now. But I hope that today was useful, another useful session for you guys. And I just want to show you that, you don't have to be a native speaker. You don't have to have a degree to teach English. You don't have to have years and years of experience. It's possible, to do it without a degree, without being a native speaker. It's possible. It's more challenging. You need to be more flexible, like we mentioned in the beginning, but it's not impossible. So don't be discouraged. All right, Diana. Diana says, I'm taking the 120-hour TEFL course. Do you recommend any other course to take? So, this depends on what your goals are, what you want to do. What do you want to teach later? Where do you want to teach later? So I also, that was like 6 years ago, took the 120-hour course. And then, you can take that first. And then you can always come back and take more as well. So let me just show you. Those are my certificates. Where is the 120? Here. This is the 120 that I did in 2015. Yeah, 6 years ago. And then I got both of these. Okay, this is January 2016, where I got the Teaching English to Young Learners certificate. So I taught children at the time, and I knew that I was in China. I knew that I was going to move to Korea, and I was teaching children there as well. So I got this certificate, the 50-hour CTEYL, it's called in short. And then just 3 months later, I also got the Business English certificate. And I taught Business English to people here in Korea after that. So that was really helpful. And then last year, 2020 or 2019, I can't remember, we introduced a new specialized course at ITTT, the Teaching English Online specialized course. And I also took that. And then I started teaching English online this year. So it really depends on what you want to do, what you think is the most useful. Then there's also the TESOL diploma course. That's sort of the highest level diploma course that we offer. And that one is great if you want to teach like long-term, if you sort of want to be a head teacher, if you want to have some kind of leading manager role like in your school, then that one is really great. Or just to get like more, teaching insight, more experience, more knowledge about teaching English as a foreign language. Then the TESOL course, the TESOL diploma is really, really great. So yeah, I hope that was useful and answered your question. We also, that's actually a newer thing. We have a, it's called CTP. That is the teaching practice recognition certificate. So, for example, if you already have your 120-hour, just looking for this course, the 120-hour course, which is all online, right? So then some schools, some employers, they also want some teaching practice. So then you can take that course. There's also options. And that's like an add-on. So for example, 30-hour certificate of teaching practice recognition. If you're already TEFL or TESOL certified, but also lack a teaching practice component, our 30-hour CTPR is perfect for you. Yeah, so that is that. I'm going to share that in the comments so you can check it out. That's another good one to have, actually, especially for people who don't have experience yet. Here, this one. Check that out. All right, then we have something here from Danamin. Thank you very much. You're really nice. Surely we'll come back and definitely check out the courses. I'm already studying the ELT degree, but it's worth checking out other opportunities. Definitely, yeah. And I mean, there's so many options out there. TEFL, TESOL, CELTA, Delta, ELT. I actually don't know what ELT is. I need to look that up. So okay, ELT. Oh, ELT certificate. Advanced English Language Teaching Certificate. Yeah, see, I mean, there's so many different options out there. It's hard to choose, right? Which one should you get? So yeah, definitely keep your eyes open, your options open. Feel free to come back. I'm here every week at this time, so I'd love to see you again. We're always talking about something interesting, usually. And you can also check back, like I said, in our playlists, our previous live sessions. Maybe there's something that is interesting to you as well. And oh yeah, English language teaching. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. I didn't know that. Cool. I need to check it out. Awesome. Yeah. So we're close to a 1-hour session now. So I'm gonna soon sign off. But yeah, today was really cool. Thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for being so active and so positive and good vibes. I really love going live every week. It's so much fun. We started doing that back in October last year. And in the beginning, I was really worried. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. And there's so much hate online and like people are mean. But like this group every week, it's just so much fun. And you guys are so nice. So I appreciate you. And I hope you learned something fun. Yeah. Okay, Andy, one more question. Great. For online teaching, should I do 2 certificate courses? For online teaching, so it depends on what kind of online teaching you want to do. Do you want to teach like children or adults or both? So then I would recommend the 220-hour master package, which is the 120-hour course. This one, the 120-hour course plus 2 specialization courses. So you can pick, for example, the Teaching English Online specialized course plus either Business English or Teaching English to Young Learners. I think that would be great for you. So it depends on, do you want to teach children or adults? Then you would pick, for adults, maybe the Business English. Or if you want to teach children, then the young learners. But the 220-hour master package would be great, I think. That includes 120 hours plus the online specialization, and then you can choose one of the other ones that you think fit best. Okay, great. Awesome. I had fun. Yeah. Is there one more slide? Oh, there is. Find ITTT online. Oh, and the Twitter logo didn't make it today. So, yeah. Good. I think then I'm signing off. Even if you comment on this later, I'll check it out and I'll get back to you. Or like I said, find us online. Hit us up here with your questions. Also, our FAQ section. Again, that's teflcourse.net/FAQ. A lot of questions are answered there. Then on our website, the Contact Us tab. Or if you want to contact me directly, Instagram, Linda Goes East. Check me out. I'd love to speak with you. Yeah, thank you, Marcia, as well. I'm really going to take you up on that offer and coming to Chile and staying at your apartment. I'm going to do that. I just need to get vaccinated. But that's another thing. All right. Yeah, see you next time as well. Don't forget the code. Yeah. If you have any topic suggestions, like someone mentioned earlier, Illustre mentioned some grammar ideas, that would be really cool. If there's something that you're curious about, that you want me to talk about, let me know. I'm always looking for, thinking about what can I talk about next to make it interesting. And yeah, then I see you guys next week again, I hope. And yeah, stay safe, stay happy and curious. And yeah, That's it. I'm going to start rambling now, so I'm going to sign off. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and I see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget the 30% off discount code. We only share that during our live sessions. It's like a secret code. So don't forget that. And I see you next week. Bye. Bye-bye.